Please fasten your seatbelts.
I had 11 Olympians and over 800 national champs. And all those men, they wouldn't do half the work that she do. And I'm seeing it from the young ladies. These last 2 years, when you think about it, all the good fights is coming from the women. The guys is ducking each other, looking for the easy way. Hey, I'm telling you like it is, you know? So again, you know, this young lady done did everything I asked of her, and she did more. And I'm watching all the young ladies that's boxing now. It's like they trying to prove they better than men. Now, we knew they was kind of there, but now they showing that they mean. You know, in the old days in Philly, we call these guys crazy. And that's the way these women are. So when you go back home, speak nice to your lady.
Welcome to Body Work.
Please fasten your seatbelts.
Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to Body Work Boxing. And man, I'm gonna need somebody to come on here and tell me some things, man. I'm gonna just say the Hippos, then boxing community, man, because they full of hypocrisy, man. I'm like, man, I just watched the video the other day, right? Just watched the video the other day about Bud and how he said the only people that's mad is at home, depressed, broke. And these people took the time out to actually come on and talk about, oh man, that's some NIGGA type shit. That's some NIGGA. Like, why somebody always gotta be broke? I'm like, y'all motherfuckers do it all the time. The minute somebody say something you don't like, the minute somebody say something you don't agree with, y'all do that shit all the time. Oh, that's because you're broke ass. Keep your $5. Keep your you just treat the congregation any old kind of way. And then today, gonna have the nerve to have Bill Haney come on in and disrespect Coach Calvin. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all hypocritical. Like every other day. Like, that's really what's wrong with boxing. Anytime Bill Haney can come on in, what he say? He said he make more money than Coach Calvin and his team paying taxes. I'm like, and Tank ain't said shit about Devin. Y'all just can't keep Tank dick out your mouth. You just can't stop. Like, Devin is supposed to be focused on Lomachenko. They ain't even got a deal made. People was online rejoicing, thinking that Tank and Floyd ain't together no more, whatever, all hype. They couldn't wait. I'm like, man, why did Floyd and Tank give them the satisfaction? It's either that or the fight need to be sold. Either way. Because we always see a little rift. How that rift is being created before Tank fights, we don't know. But we always see a little rift. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. We always see that, but people were rejoicing. Why? Because they couldn't wait to try to wedge a gap between Tank and Floyd. Then they was on there talking about Tank number, oh, because he got numbers, oh, because he didn't do it. Like, yeah, he's the cash cow. Everybody know that. But y'all on here discounting and then being hypocrites in the same breath. Talking about why he deserved a fight with Ryan and why that fight's big. Y'all just on it, just did a whole episode just shitting on them. And he didn't actually came on and said he got 2 fights on deck. But y'all supposed to be so pro-black. Y'all supposed to be so pro-black. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life, man. You on there up here praising Lomachenko in front of Bill. Bill taking, where's all the disrespect for Lomachenko? But y'all still shitting on Tank. I don't get it. I swear Devin and them, they got a fatal attraction. When Devin get in front of the camera, he actually act like he got some sense. He was growing on me, but Bill, he say whatever the fuck he want to say out his mouth. He just did the same shit Bud did, always talking about money and how big the house is or whatever. And he spread that rhetoric on any channel they'll let his little greasy ass get on. Talking all fast, stuttering all the time. You can always tell when he lying. But they give him a platform to come on there and shit on Tank ahead of his announcement. Y'all couldn't say, oh man, good job, Tank. Good job in the fact that, oh, okay, well, if it is true that you finally spread your own wings and you doing your own thing, as a black man, I salute. Y'all couldn't do that. Y'all couldn't do that. Y'all had to get Bill Haney on here to shit on Tank. And he just announced that he got a fight. Like, what sense do that make? It is just like the time when y'all had the real Rick Ross come on and shit on Floyd. Like, y'all don't know how to use the resources you have. How the fuck you think anybody above us or anybody with a platform or anybody that look and trying to do the racial thing when they just look at us just shit on each other every day? It don't make no sense. But yeah, y'all be praising Jake Paul, praising Lomachenko. Then you get a black man that come on there and disrespect a coach in Calvin. I don't get it. I don't get it, especially with a history and being incarcerated and knowing the history and knowing getting out. Like, why? Then y'all say y'all don't do it. Oh, we don't never talk about these boxers in their personal life. Y'all talk about the Snatch Man and people in this court case. Y'all just can't wait to just shit on black people. And then y'all be always talking about how it's about clicks and views and how people don't really like. If you okay, so if you ain't got a lot of fight, what do that mean? What do that mean? Nowadays, we know people don't like the truth anyway. When you speak a lot of truth, people ain't gonna like it. People like living a lie. Perception versus reality. Like, how the hell you on there shitting on Ryan, his numbers on DAZN when before Devin went over there and fought Cambosis twice, he was on the same platform. When no numbers could be verified. Y'all shitting on Ryan for not selling all that home. Devin lived in Vegas and didn't sell out Vegas. The hypocrisy. Y'all can't stand when people say that Deontay Wilder got knocked out twice. Oh man, that's by the same person. But then y'all give Devin all this fucking credit for going over and beating. He didn't even stop him, knock him out, knock him down twice. The same person twice. The hypocrisy. Like, y'all don't have no damn spines, man. And I don't get it. Like, why do y'all disrespect Coach Calvin so much? Like, what is the thing about Coach Calvin? Why would you let another man come on the show and just talk about, why would you do that? What is it all about? Is it about money? Because that's all I heard coming out of Bill's mouth today. Then talking about he want to be the people. He'll never be the people's champ. He'll never do it. He'll never be that. It's the social media era. So I'm really trying to figure it out. Like, I really don't get y'all. I really don't understand what some of y'all about. It's not about boxing. It's never about boxing. Y'all never talk about how Devin going. Devin, you can never talk about how Devin can beat Tank. But why is he talking about Tank right now? Don't he got business to handle? Because just 5 minutes ago, right before the Kambosos fight, oh no, we going up to 140. Y'all seen all the motherfucking killers at 140. And y'all saw how Lomachenko looked against Jermaine, light-skinned Jermaine. Now all of a sudden, oh no, man, we here, man. We nutrition and all that. Before that, it was, I'm gonna ask my daddy. Man. Depending on how it look now, yeah, y'all know all them killers up there at 140 waiting to knock Devin head, motherfucker. I've been said it was a year ago. I put out a video a year ago when I said it's time. I've been wanting Tank to knock Devin head off. I've been wanting him to do it. I just don't understand why y'all get diarrhea in the mouth and y'all just come out and just disrespect people. Y'all got more love for other people, and then y'all got a nerve. Then I see people inviting the fight Paulie Malignaggi when Devin actually called him out for a fight. And I said all the shit that Paulie's saying. If you close your eyes and you don't see who's saying and you listen to what he's saying, you can't debate what he's saying. Why? I've been saying the same shit. I kind of be thinking he be looking at my video. I kind of do. Then y'all always want to pull the race card, but y'all give platforms to black people just to shit on other black people. I don't get it. The same community that be wanting to cry for Kanye and all that. I don't get it. The same community that was calling out, crying, asking Deontay Wilder, oh, man, we don't want him to fight no fucking body. Yeah, what he need to do is get a soft touch and all this or whatever. And y'all advised them. Y'all was giving them all that yes man shit. Then when them pay-per-view numbers came out, then it's all, oh man, yeah, all of a sudden now I want Andy Ruiz. Oh yeah, Wilder said he want. Now y'all wasn't pushing him to go for all them names. Y'all pushed him to go for a sparring partner. Y'all co-signed it. Y'all said yes. Y'all gonna yes man Devin and Bill and all them, man. Y'all gonna yes them so much, y'all gonna railroad them right into a brick wall. And I don't understand why y'all be lending out your platform for people to just get on there just to shit on other black people. I don't get it. Somebody gotta explain it to me. It come out that they don't even got a deal yet, even though Bill, he always be lying. He stay lying. Bill stay lying. If his lips is moving, he's probably lying. The last time I kirked out was the last time when he was online calling, I don't know if y'all see this pattern. The last time I kirked out on Bill, he was online calling Keyshawn and Shakur the B word. I'm like, is that acceptable? Calling Olympians, so now he get on here and he disrespect Coach Cal. I'm like, nah, I mean, I don't care. Whether they rock with me or not, I don't care. I'm going to say some shit. I don't care. It's the same people that co-sign with, I'm not even going to say his name. The dude who helped Aiden and embedded Bud in getting the deal. These are the same organization. Y'all some flip-flops. I saw a flip-flop get on the platform the other day. I'm like, damn, you done flip-flop. I remember you used to argue me down about Devin and Tank. Look at you now. All on Tank jockstrap now. Wave riders. That's what they are. They ride waves. And then they slowly but surely, they just like everybody right now. Everybody just about to hitch their wagons onto that boots wagon. The great migration has started, baby. It started. Yeah. All the people that hate Spence and want him to go down by any means, they going over there to Boots. Everybody that just recognized that Bud full of shit, they heading over there to Boots. Wave riders. They don't live by their own examples that they set. They don't even live by the things that they actually say. They don't even live by the things that they actually advocate. I don't even know what a code is. I don't even know what a standard is. I really don't. Somebody got to enlighten me. Please. I want to know. Salute, Cookie Monster. Salute, Modern King Boxing. I don't know, man. Modern King, normally you have a whole lot to say about this, man. What do you think about Bill Haney getting out there on that platform and saying that he make more money than Coach Calvin and his whole team than what he pay in taxes? Like, what do you think about that? Ain't that the flex that Bud just did? This T-Bud world. Get with it. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Game over. Okay. So you stand with a man. You stand with a man running away from a fight and finding all kind of reasons and getting a alleged $10 million, boy. Y'all be pocket watching. I hope Bud give y'all some of that money, man. I do. I hope Bud break y'all off with some of that money, man, the way y'all riding for it, boy. I ain't never seen nobody, boy. I get boy. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of people out here, man, that get hit with that flim flam all the time when somebody got cash in hand, you know what I'm saying? When they say what? A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. But what if that bird is really a pigeon? A dead pigeon? What if that bird wings is broke? I don't know, man. I guess y'all do have blind faith, man. I guess y'all just get with the move. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody know everything about BLK. BLK Prime is the movement. Listen to this guy. Building legendary kings. Is he? I'm just the messenger, fam. I feel you. I ain't gonna shoot you. But I'm trying to figure out, man, what how do we define clout chasing in today's day and age? Like, your son don't even got to fight, and you on there talking about Tank and Ryan Garcia business and all that. If he don't want to fight, why y'all so worried about Ryan Garcia? Why y'all so worried about Ryan Garcia? How come we never heard about any names about Devin going to 140? How come Church was just now, not too long? I got the footage. I got the videos. I could run this down, man. I got so much content. It's ridiculous. But how come Church was on there talking about, we going up to 140 with them lame ass rhymes? We going up to 140. We gonna get naughty like a shorty and 40 and all them lame ass rhymes he would tell just before they laid eyes. Before they did that to Cambosis and they laid eyes on that Lomachenko fight, boy, y'all swear y'all was on the, man, y'all couldn't make way. Y'all was busting at the seams. And now y'all trying to edge y'all way right back into talking about some tank. Hey, I thought this was the ultimate limit right here. Seeing Lomachenko. Y'all ain't even got that in the bag and y'all still talk about tank. That's the only way to promote the fight. Then they try to go in there and look, this how they are. They try to go in there and talk about Leonard Ellaby. They weren't underhanded compliment, but they up there complimenting Leonard Ellaby now. I'm like, yeah, man, y'all couldn't wait, boy. The Sharks was in the water, man. They couldn't wait for Tank to let any kind of glimpse of hope that there might be over between him and Mayweather. They could not wait. Always talking about black people, boy. Y'all the worst kind, though. Y'all the worst kind. Y'all the worst kind. Whatever, man. I'm not even going to acknowledge all that, but I'm trying to figure out, where do we draw the line, man, in the hypocrisy? Where do we draw the line at? So it's okay for a grown man to call two Olympians the B word. It's okay for another man when he don't even got to fight. Like, I mean, you got business to handle. I heard all kind of flip-floppers. They were trying to blow up that resume, that old blown-up ass resume. This dude beat Cambosis twice. They're not even going to give Tank credit for Hector Garcia because he's moving up. They try to say Javier Fortuna drag JoJo Diaz up from. I'm like, man, y'all, man, the narratives, the paint need to stop, man. You're not Picasso, man. People really feel the backlash because they be saying, oh man, you just hating on Devin and you hating on Bill and the black father and the black whatever. I mean, Tank is a black father, Shakur's a black father. Like, what are y'all saying? They go beyond that. They forget about that. Coach Calvin is a father. His whole team is a father. They been shitting on T.O. They can't stand anybody to give T.O. any kind of credit for what he did, but newsflash, T.O.'s resume is better than Devin Haney's. It is. He see food when it come to Lomachenko. He see food when it come to Lomachenko now. That's all it is. He see food. He don't see no food at 140. You don't see no food at 140. I remember that time when him and Jamal was online. They was FaceTiming, and Jamal was like, "Yeah, I got Regis." And man, Devin, I ain't never heard Devin get that quiet when he brought up Regis. Regis up there at 140. Zapata up there at 140. Gary Antoine, Richard Hitchens, Subriel Matias. You got Catterall. You got Josh Taylor. He's still there. T.O. there. He already done dipped his wings in the water. He got a test with Sandor. But a long time ago, Devin was supposed to fight Mikey. 8 months later, would his father come on and say, "Oh, we never wanted the Mikey Garcia"? It's like that every time. They do this every time. Right before one of Tank fights, they do this every time. They do this every time. How the fuck do somebody have a title about two boxers in their division, Tank and Ryan Garcia, and then have a special guest of another motherfucking father on there talking about them? Y'all don't even promote the fight. Boxing hypocrisy, man. Boxing hypocrisy, man. I think now everybody actually people are really actually starting to see that Tank really want to, you know what I'm saying? He was already showing a frustration wanting the names, and now he's actually making the moves. And now he about to do these 2 fights or whatever. They praying that prison stuff. They pray that jail time. They praying that it be more than just the, you know what I'm saying, the fine. They are waiting, just like they were praying and waiting for Tank to separate from Floyd. Praying. I seen the headline where they said somebody, I ain't even watched the video. I said, man, I cannot inject this nonsense into my brain. The title said that Tank going to go fight Ryan would be career suicide. I like, man, make this shit make sense. If Tank ain't shit, why y'all always talking about him? If he ain't the champion and shit, why y'all always talking about him? If he ain't accomplished shit, last time I checked, he's been in multiple divisions. He stopped everybody but 2 of his opponents. His first 18 fights was not in Mexico. He knocked Gamboa down many a times and stopped him. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all just see food and Loma. I get it, man. I guess do your victory lap, man. But I remember it was a whole lot of barking, man, when Devin won at Loma, when he was running around calling for Loma and all that. The fight didn't make sense. T.O. had the belt. T.O. had the belts. The fight didn't make sense back then. But now y'all glide past that. Now y'all give Loma a reprieve and say, "Oh, he wasn't ducking," but the whole time y'all said he was. Man, y'all story changed up so much, boy. I guess y'all still ain't dropped some of them old ways, some of them bad habits, man. It's kind of sad, man. That's why when I actually go to look, I go and I go and look at those videos and I study, man. I'm looking at behavior, man. Like how as a group, how people think. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all so respectful when it comes to the Jake Pauls. I ain't never heard nobody cap and cape for a Jake Paul who's a novelty boxer. This man ain't even fought a real boxer yet. He ain't even fought a real boxer yet. And he get praised because he sells. Yeah, Tank is a real boxer who's become a cash cow and he gets shitted on. Like, make it make sense. And then Lomachenko gets shitted on. Like, they actually went out of their way to praise Lomachenko today. The other day, they were praising, that's what I'm saying. But I see a pattern because if you look on the East Coast, when it comes to like people on the East Coast and people out of the away from the South and out from away, like they give Frank Martin his little credit because he down with Earl. You know what I'm saying? They give Devin his, but Shakur, the minute they had a chance to go up against that, they were shitting on him. They always shitting on Tank. They were shitting on Keyshawn Davis. They give Boots underhanded compliments, but they know it's you can't really deny what Boots is doing, but they give him underhanded compliments all the time. They don't give nobody really on the East Coast, nobody out of the way. They don't really rock with nobody. They'll give a shout out and say, "Oh man, I got this and this and that." They'll have some of their little jail buddies come on from the DMV area, but they don't really fuck with nobody from the East Coast. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. These dudes, man, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man. I want to know, man, like where do we draw the line? Like what is respectful and what's disrespectful? What's permissible to say? I don't get it. Like, why is the business not being made? Why haven't we heard about Lomachenko and Devin yet? And why right before the Kambosos fight, he was in such a rush to 140, but we never knew who was going to fight at 140? How come when Mr. Gary Russell lost, how come when Gary Antoine was like, all right, when you get done with Kambosos, come see me, how come y'all almost had a heart attack? And y'all were, oh, what does he have to offer and all this? Y'all gonna play that, what does he have to offer? And y'all gonna finagle and y'all gonna try to drag this shit out. But I know just yesterday, it was so hard for Devin to make 135. Now all of a sudden he see Loma and he think he's vulnerable because he got he played with his sparring partner and he looked vulnerable now. Now it's all, it's full bore head with Loma. And now that's the biggest fight. Man, stop that shit. When they say Loma, somebody lying when how the hell? Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Loma, who was beat by Teofimo Lopez and Salido, and Devin, who actually beat Kambosos twice for all of the belts, is the biggest fight at 135. Neither one of them the most skilled boxer at 135, and neither one of them are the damn cash cow at 135. How the fuck is that the biggest fight at 135? And Shakur just got there. Make it make sense. I was trying not to do this, but when I ran down Devin Haney's resume the last time, I said it was more qualified and better opponents that he did not fight than he actually did. And the same credit that T.O. did not get, they give Devin, but he did not fight the same opponents. And then they keep playing the clip where Tank said everybody not fighting each other. Y'all giving Devin Haney credit for fighting Lomachenko and he ain't even fought him yet. They ain't even got a deal made. Lomachenko didn't fight Kambosos. Lomachenko fought T.O. T.O. fought Kambosos, and Kambosos fought Devin. Everybody still not fighting each other. But y'all gonna keep playing that retarded ass clip. And for somebody that can't read, I don't know, man. You read on like an 8th grade reading level, man. For you to have so much heat and talk for everybody, man. That's another thing that bothers me, man. If you're gonna be talking about somebody, if you're gonna have black people on come on your platform and start shitting on everybody, at least up your reading game. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to do that shit with your eyes closed. Your congregation giving you all that money. But I'd be ashamed to be reading like that. I wouldn't be reading no super chats like that, talking about people and giving people space and platforms to actually just shit on people for no reason. For no reason. Then you turn around and say, I ain't got nothing personal. Look, I don't hate. Line out your motherfucking mouth. You hate. Like Uncle Ruckus. Love to hate. Nobody don't ever say nothing. Everybody just get down. Why? Because they want the likes. They want the views. They want the super chats. They want all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It's just getting to the point to where y'all can point out, and y'all do that shit too. Y'all do the same thing that y'all was criticizing Bud about. The same shit. It's the pot calling the kettle black. Y'all do the same shit that y'all be accusing Bud of doing. Oh man, look what he doing. What he talking about money for, man? Who broke, man? Like who talking about? Why they want to? Y'all do the same shit. The minute somebody say something y'all don't like, y'all, oh man, that's from a broke ass. Look at him, man. You could just keep that $2. Like y'all do the same shit. Y'all talk about regular people with jobs when they say something that y'all don't like. Y'all talk like it was a dude on there. Like today was basically a no-win situation, right? Because I was looking at it and I was analyzing it, right? So today, if you called in and you had anything critical of Devin to say, they was going to jump on you. If you called in and you tried to say something critical about Loma, they was going to jump on you. So either way, just depending on how they felt, they was going to get on you anyway. And the whole time, they just going to take your money. And since people like low-level, low-energy type shit where you can go and see, that's why the Housewives of Atlanta, the Hood Wives, reaction videos, Charleston White, all that shit. That shit's selling. It's booming. Why? Because people like that low-level energy. And they provide that low-level energy every day. I'm just saying, look, if you're going to be that low, at least get these knee pads. Look, I got these knee pads, right? They are Kevlar cap, right? The inside, they're plush, right? They're made with like Egyptian cotton. I think it's like 500 thread count. You know what I'm saying? If you get the knee pads, since y'all like being on that low level vibrational energy, if you get the knee pads, I'm gonna throw in 2 bottles of throat coat. You get a set of tonsil jewelry. And what else? Oh, you get 3 bibs, customized bibs. You can get 3 customized bibs. What else? I got knee pads, I got throat coat, I got tonsil jewelry for sale. These are for all the Bud Only fans and all the Devin Only fans. 40% off to you guys because I want to make sure you go that extra mile for your champion. I really do. Yes, I do. How you like them apples? Hit me up. I got it for low. I got the knee pads. I'm telling you, they come in all sizes, man. Your bib will say, they say everything but fight. That's what your bib can say. You can get your bib customized. Your knee pads can say DHP on them. You know what I'm saying? They can be gold since they like the ball and they got so much money. They can be gold. They can be money green. They could be jealousy green. I think jealousy green. I think I'm gonna get the tonsil jewelry is gonna be jealousy green. You know, it's gonna look like that shit that that lady had on Rambo. Remember that? Remember when Rambo went over there and he had to get the girl out and she had that little green thing, like a little Buddha. That's what the tonsil jewelry is gonna do. It's gonna be good luck. So you can go deep for your favorite fighter. Or I'm sorry. And the Bud Onlys and the Devin Onlys for your favorite champion. But I can get favorite fighter, favorite champion. I can get all that custom made. But just let me know. I'm hoping somebody will come on here and let me know, man. Like, we condone this behavior, man. Like, why am I seeing the content creator talking about why does Bill Haney always get the disrespect? This is why Bill Haney get the disrespect. Because he's disrespectful. He's disrespectful. He's disrespectful. That's why he gets disrespected. That's it. But he's disrespectful. Except for he got a couple people, he'll get on there, he'll be disrespectful. Like when he was calling, when they was actually saying, hey, don't buy Earl's pay-per-views. Earl said he gonna buy his. When they was out there calling Earl the drunk, I was sitting up there the other day until I said, you know what? I was going back and forth with this one dude, man. They kept talking about Earl being a drunk. They still on that accident shit. Just to deflect that they man got one belt and he ran his ass over to go fight Polynesian Salt with some fly-by-night company, respectfully. Somebody explain to me. Somebody explain to me. I want to know. What's so sad is, man, when Devin lose, when he finally get in the ring with some real competition, like somebody his age that can actually fight, and he lose, his fans are going to migrate. Just like Bud fans are migrating to Boots, his fans are going to migrate. They already migrating to Tank. A huge Devin Haney fan has migrated to Tank. I saw it. He was on their show. It's happening, y'all. People are migrating to Tank. All Devin got to do is get into a real fight. This would be, I would say, I gave him credit for JoJo Diaz. I'm going to give him credit for Lomachenko. I gave him credit for JoJo Diaz, credit for Lomachenko. And, of course, you got to respect the fact that he beat the Emperor twice. That's big shit. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought he could do that shit twice? Kambosos, man. You know what kind of bells his name ring out here in these boxing streets for beating T.O.? Can't have your cake and eat it too. Can't have your cake and eat it too. Because if you get credit for Kambosos, that means you will have to give T.O. his credit. But y'all can't do that. It's just T.O. don't get no credit, and then y'all get all the credit for beating Kambosos twice. Oops. I was hoping Oscar the Grouch come on here, man. I would love for Oscar the Grouch to come on here one day, man. But I know he's never going to do it. I know he's never going to do it. I wanted somebody to explain this, man. Like, why are we so hypocritical, man? Where was all this energy, man, when it comes to Bud and people like Bill? Bud and Bill, who could just go on social media and they say whatever they want, man. They say whatever they want, man, and people believe them. Regardless of the facts. Like, people believe them. Like, I want to know why. Like, why do people hate Bud, but then they love Bill for doing the same shit? Like, why? Like, somebody explain that to me. When did Tank, Coach Calvin, anybody over there go out of their way just to shit on Devin Haney? When have they ever just started up a video just to go shit on Devin Haney and DHB and them? When have they ever did that? When did they do that? It's crazy because before, when he didn't say his name, like, why he never said his name? Then when he said his name, like, why now? Now it's like he don't say his name. It's like, why he ain't saying his name? It's like, man, who gonna keep playing that game with y'all? Y'all ain't even made no fight with Lomachenko yet. Devin and Shakur are friends. And then I heard today somebody tried to slide it past talking about Shakur called Tank out. I'm like, man, Shakur ain't never called Tank out. And Shakur's my guy too. But Shakur ain't never called Tank out. Like, what? Like, man, I'm like, man, look, content creators, boxing promoters alike, they all cater to casuals, man. If you in touch with reality, man, if you got your finger anywhere near the parts of boxing, you already know that you know, come on, man. You gotta use your critical thinking skills. I'm really hoping somebody came on here, man. I was looking for that smoke. I was looking for that smoke today. But how do we let Bill Haney just disrespect Olympians? How do we let Bill just disrespect pillars in the community? Coach Calvin is a pillar in the Baltimore community, man. Yeah, he is the trainer and the coach of Javante Tank Davis, but unless something went out that I ain't hear about, man, they ain't say shit about that, man. So why is he out there just shitting on them, man? Like, why is he out there talking about money now? Okay. I don't understand why people do that. Then they say, oh man, it's all this fun in sports. It's like, okay. Y'all just don't know how serious some people take that shit, man. Y'all just don't know how serious some people really take that shit, man. Y'all really don't, man. I just wish y'all would have some integrity, man. I wish y'all would just be consistent just one time. Like, if y'all would have been consistent with the blue blood situation, if y'all would have really just like played that for what it was and just said, hey man, look, man, we can't, you know what I'm saying? If y'all would have took some kind of, y'all took no accountability, man. And then y'all be lying, man. Y'all be saying y'all don't do shit, then y'all do it. And then the way y'all talk to y'all own people, that's the part that disgusts me the most, man. Y'all just, the fact that y'all just be feeling that comfortable to be able to talk to your own people like that, man. I'm talking about when 600, 700, 800 people watching, y'all doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's disgusting. But y'all hypocrites. Hypocrites. Wish somebody would explain it. Y'all could doing a lot of weirdo behavior, man. When it's your own. When it's your own folks. Them the worst kind of people to be around. You got people that's around you and they doing little stupid shit and they don't check them, but somebody around them is gonna be impacted by what they do. They don't check them, but they can check everybody else in the world, man. But if we gonna set the standard, man, if we setting the standard in the precedence, man, that mean, man, I don't want to see no more videos about how people disrespecting Bill Haney. I don't want to see no more videos about it. All that black man, black father, black champion, you jealous shit. Ain't none of that. They ain't got shit that they got to do with what the things that he say and the things that he do. Shit that he be talking all the time. I know I done said his name more than like 5 times, but they say if you say his name like 5 times, Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney, Bill Haney, then he'll pop up. That's what they say. So I know I done said it. I don't know how many times I done said it, man. And this is a little fledgling channel. This is not for the likes, clicks, and the views. Trust me. I've had videos that had nice amounts of views, but I took them down because I didn't want that energy. And I know how to make them kind of videos. I just don't want to. I just want to know, man. These little benchmarks need to be put out there. Something need to be said, because when people don't talk about this kind of shit, like the shit that people say and do, like beyond reasoning, like beyond the game of boxing, beyond the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Beyond that, like outside of that, when they start doing extra shit and nobody check them, you know what I'm saying? Nobody checks them. Like nobody ever says, hey man, hey, you a little, nah, because they advocate that. But then they want to cry when they see certain things happen, like what happened with these rappers and all this or whatever. But then they want to be the moral cop, like, man, that was just stupid. Like, no, but y'all advocate that kind of behavior. Like when y'all was running up on JoJo Diaz at that fight, when y'all was running up on him and getting all in his face and doing all that barking or whatever, but then turn around. I remember when they were saying, oh man, Jamel Charlo and them. I remember when they were talking about the Charlos. Now everybody them flip-flop. I seen so many channels talking about, oh man, I rock with the Charlos. You don't rock with no Charlos. You was part of the main ones that was hating on them the whole time. Like every time they did something, you was one of the ones that said something, doing videos about them. I guess y'all took them videos down. Y'all some flip-flops. Everybody ain't always been on the Charlos. They ain't. Y'all done boycotted the Charlos and all that. Now in hindsight, oh man, I've been rocking with the Charlos. Oh man, yeah. You lying. Some of y'all done flipped. It was one dude, I watch him now, you know what I'm saying? I whatever I can tolerate, I watch him. But one dude, he was on Spence hard. He had Earl's dad on or whatever. He flip-flopped over there to Bud, and I don't know what happened. For some reason, some way, he flip-flopped right back over to Spence. Now we got people flip-flopping from Devin, being Devin fans to being Tank fans. One dude flipped from being a Tank fan to a Devin fan. Now he's a gobbler. I'm just gonna call him a gobbler because he just gobbled Devin, man. I can't even, any video that he do about Devin, I can't even watch it, man. I be wanting him to get a room with that shit because that like the way he talk about Devin, that shit need to be in an intimate setting. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a bond that can't be broken. Pause. Damn, I guess it ain't true, man. I guess if you say his name more than 5 times, man, I thought he was supposed to show up. Because I know there's some people that, man, they ain't gonna say it, man, but somebody gotta say it, man. They trying to play the game too, man. So it's only a certain amount of shit that they can actually say. Because they still trying to get, they still rock with people who shit on them. Because they playing the game for the numbers. They need the numbers. They want the numbers and the views. I don't need all that shit. But I can go to sleep at night knowing that my shit don't change. If my boxer lose, if one of my boxers lose, and when they lose, I talk my shit, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? They don't stop me from supporting them. They don't make me turn my back on them. They don't mean I just arbitrarily just shit on them or whatever and just talk bad or act like they don't exist or do all that. Like, it ain't all about that. I know it's a hustle for a lot of people. This shit ain't no hustle for me. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I do this because I love boxing. So I want to say to them 600, 700, 800 people, man, you want to actually start, you know what I'm saying, like protecting your broker, your brain, your mind, you know what I'm saying? You want to kind of actually go sometimes, like, cause I do this. I know when people, there are some channels that I go watch at, knowing that they have different opinions than mine. And sometimes I learn shit. I'm like, oh, okay, that might make sense. All right, I see how they can see that. I get understanding, but I don't just go over there just to troll. I go over there trying to get an understanding. When I see some bullshit, I call it out, and then I try to have dialogue, and then they go back to calling you a aerosexual or a tank sexual or whatever they want to call it. Why come it always get sexual? Like, you ever notice that? Like, when motherfuckers can't really talk really about boxing and shit, it get on to how much money they got, how many people saw their videos, and how many likes they got. It don't never really be down to the X's and O's and the shit that's upstairs. Like, it always get on to some old other shit, right? Some old sexual energy type shit, some old, money type shit, some old clout or face card type shit. It ain't never really about the nuts and the bolts of everything, right? You ever notice that? That's a checkmate. That's a checkmate. That's what that's called. But again, I thought that if you said a certain name 5 times, man, I thought he would pop up. I said I would give it some time. How long? It's been about 51 minutes. I thought I'd just get this out here, man, and put this out on record. I don't appreciate, shit that be said about certain people, especially like Coach Calvin, man. He a pillar in this community. You know what I'm saying? He a pillar in this community. And I don't appreciate that, man. And it's starting to look like, man, y'all starting to look real sad. Like, when you pull back the veil and the guys are all the he and the ha and all the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always talk about projection. Y'all always projecting a whole bunch of shit on a whole lot of people, but it's really a reflection of yourselves. The hippos. The hypocritical, then hippo, then boxing community. It's not a Lions den. Lions don't act like that. They don't. Except for the ones on the Wizard of Oz. Anyways, man, anybody who came in and put any kind of energy on the channel, hey, whether you loved it, whether you hate it, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Some shit just need to be said, man. We need to start checking some of this shit, because when we want to achieve higher things, or you want everybody to be, because this one thing about things, when things are right and exact, it don't matter if you're part of that faction, this faction, that faction, or that faction. You could be a part of 6 different factions. If everything's right and exact, then when it comes to that one thing, everybody pretty much says, oh yeah, you're right about that. You might not agree about anything else, but when shit is right and exact, everybody solely in principle agree. It ain't never gonna be like that as long as y'all keep moving these goalposts and changing up these standards where people could y'all just hypocrites, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Here at Bodywork Boxing, where we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.